Hi, I'm Ilya from Bitskout. In this video I wanted to show you how you can compare two documents between each other in Asana. Comparison functionality is very important, especially when you work with lots of contracts or any documents that you send for the signature, because there is always a risk that some information will get inside. Another use case for comparison is also comparing food labels, for example, or preparing documentation for customs. Not always you have nice electronic tools like DocuSign to run this. So in order to help you, we have created a simple comparison functionality that you can use in your automations. Now, in order for you to use that, you need to click Create Plugin, then choose a Compare section, and here you have few options. As we are working with the documents, you need to choose Documents. In this case, you can choose how you want the differences to be highlighted. So let's use highlighting and use this text. And then the next step is to create a plugin. Let's call it Compare Documents. And in this case, we will use it for Asana. And you can set up the writing of a flag if there are differences or not to Asana, but the actual generation of the comparison results does not have to be mapped, because we'll generate a few files and add them to updates. Okay, so I'm gonna skip that and I'm just gonna create this plugin. Here it is. And then let's go to Asana and create a rule. All right. I already have a rule here, which is called Run a Comparison, but just as an example, I will delete this rule and create it from scratch. Let's do that. You need to create custom rule. The trigger in this case, I want to use an AI status custom field and set it to analyzing to trigger the comparison. It doesn't have to be like this. You can use any trigger. Then the next step is to add action. And here we have external actions, and here you need to find a comparison. Here it's important that you choose Run a Comparison, not Run a Workflow. Now, first of all, we need to choose what are our source and target. There is no big difference between source and target, because it will compare both of them in the same way. But the system needs to know this. Also, so here we choose a source and the target. We work with two attachments to Asana task. Asana doesn't have a special file field, so we will assume that you attach two files into the task. And then we need to select the plugin. In this case, I have just created a Compare Document plugin. And then we need to choose the custom field to set up what to do when the workflow has finished and what to do when it failed. Unfortunately, there is a small bug here, so I'll just do like this, create a rule, and then I'll go back and do that once again. All right, let's save it. So now our rule is here. So what we need to do is, let's add a task called Comparison Test. And I'm gonna throw two documents. Okay. And all we need to do is to change the status to Analyzing. So now, as you can see, the rule is running. Let's see the results. Okay, as you can see, we're starting to receive the results. Each page is one image, which you can click and see. So here we are. This is page number 1. So let's see if there are any differences here. Yes. So as you can see, there was a small change which is very easy to overlook, but it was a significant change. Okay, so the change from non-exclusive to exclusive. So this is smells like a fraud, and it's important that you have the tools to check this. So let's see another page, because when you send a document to your vendor, there is always a requirement to double check the document. However, it's very time consuming, very difficult. That's why this comparison functionality can really help you to find all those small things that might have been inserted into your contracts, or just somebody made a mistake using something that should not be used. Okay, okay, we have another one. As you can see, the change was days here. Let's see in previous page. Okay, everything is good. And then, okay, another one, as you can see, 30 days was changed here. So this way you can find out what was changed in the agreement in a very simple manner in Asana. Comparison works for up to 20 pages. If you need more pages, just let us know. And also, if you need it to be generated as a PDF file, let me know. Thanks a lot for your time, and see you soon.